Get it out of your system. All right, so this is Wednesday. So like I said, we have Wednesday, Thursday, then next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's 6 notes left. And then we're going to go into kind of testing mode. But let's go ahead and talk about Objective 122. Since I didn't have a video on it, I checked on YouTube. There wasn't a video. I thought, hey, let's do a video. All right, so all week, binomial. What is it?
Two-piece expression.
2 pieces, yeah. It's an expression with 2 pieces. Like you see it, 2 pieces, 2 pieces, 2 pieces. How do you know that you're looking at 2 pieces when you're looking at this?
Because there's clearly 2 pieces.
Because there's that sign between them. What kind of signs go between them?
Negative or plus.
Pluses or minuses, yeah. So it's an expression with 2 terms or with 2 pieces. Binomials. Now what we're going to do today is called squaring a binomial, and we kind of saw this on one of the previous ones. Squaring means multiplying something by what?
Itself.
So if I say square that, it means take it and multiply by itself, multiply by itself. So that's what you're going to see. I'm going to give you one binomial, and it's going to say this binomial squared. So when you square a binomial, what you're going to see is the parenthesis that's got 2 pieces in it. That's a binomial. And then we are supposed to square it. So one way that we can do this is write it out twice. If it's x minus 5 squared, that means it's x minus 5 times x minus 5.
We did this.
Yeah, we did. And then this objective, the difference is that last objective when we did it, that was just multiplying binomials. This objective 122, everything on it is squaring a binomial. And then let's FOIL it out. FOIL. So the very first thing is x times x gives you x squared.
How did you know that first?
We did.
Okay, so there's x squared. That's your f. Your O means x times, not 5, x times negative 5.
So negative 5. X.
Negative 5x. There's your f. Your O. Your I is negative 5 times x again, which makes, again, yeah, so you have that twice. And now be careful here. Negative 5 times negative 5. Positive 25. Make sure that we understand that's positive 25. So there's your F, your O, your I, your L. Always look to see if what 2 can be put together.
The O and the I.
The O and the I. The O and the I. Can we put these 2 together?
Uh-huh.
Now understand, negative 5 and negative 5 does not make 0. Negative 5 subtracts 5 makes what?
Negative 10.
Negative 10. X squared minus 10x plus 25. That is different than negative 5 and positive 5. If I said negative 5 plus 5, that's different. That would be 0. The negative 5 minus 5 makes x squared minus 10x plus 25. Going pretty quick so far.
I haven't said anything dumb yet.
All right, now, the thing is, not everything's going to be in x's or y's. Bless you. Sometimes we're going to see a's or z's or u's or, well, z's again.
Where do you see a Z?
I see it on 2 of the examples on the back side. All right, here we go. I got a plus 10 squared. When I have a binomial squared, what does that mean?
You're multiplying it by itself.
Multiply by itself, so we might want to write this twice. So down there below, go ahead and write a plus 10 twice. If it's a plus 10 squared, it's a plus 10, a plus 10. And then let's FOIL it out. What's my f going to give me? A squared. Then we got our O gives us 10a. Our I gives us another 10a. And then our L gives us what? 100. Put your O and I together if you can, which you can, and that's going to make how much A in the middle?
100.
100A in the middle? 10 plus 10?
Plus
20.
Plus 20A. Plus
100.
100. And that's it. Do you see that as an answer choice?
C.
Going with C. And it's always kind of easier when it's pluses. All right, do example 2. Z minus 6 squared. Z minus 6 times Z minus 6. Be careful with those negatives though. Z minus 6, Z minus 6.
Another cough.
Oh.
You can still say bless you want to cough.
I thought that you.
Thank you.
Because you went like this.
Jaden.
Don't reject the bless you. Bless
It
you.
looked like a sneeze,
God
did it
bless.
not?
Yeah, it was like a cough sneeze.
So
It was a
bless
dab cough sneeze.
It was the keys.
Okay, now let's go. Let's get really quick. What do we got? F is what?
you. Z squared.
Z squared. O,
Negative 6Z.
I,
Negative 6Z.
and L.
36.
Plus 36. Put your middle two together, and that is not 0. It's negative what?
Minus 12Z.
Yeah, minus 12z. Z squared minus 12z plus 36. Are you starting to see any pattern here?
It's A.
Yeah, so we got A. Are you kind of starting to see a pattern though when you FOIL these out?
Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
O and I always combine.
O and I always combine, and O and I are always what?
The same.
Yeah, look, O and I were both 10A's. O and I were both negative 6Z's. So keep that in mind. That might help speed up the process a little bit.
So what, can you just like instantly
Oh,
cross out
yeah.
like C on that one?
You could, yeah. You definitely know when you FOIL this out, or I mean when you square a binomial, it's going to give you a trinomial answer. If you were to guess, let's say we were just going to guess for this next one. What do you think it would be? We'll work it out, but what do you think it would be?
A.
So we're going to have the 36u squared.
Everybody said A, so I'm
We're going to have the
gonna
9. We think it's going to be
say B.
B.
Just because everybody else said A.
Okay, so Pat's just going with B, everybody else going A. Let's see what it does. Put 6u plus 3, let's FOIL it. We want to see if it's A or B. All right, so I got 36u squared. Both of them had that. What's that?
I'm going with B.
Going 18u plus 18u plus 9. I'm thinking that Pat was right, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Because you have two 18u's. So you got 36u squared plus 36u.
See, I'm different, and that's good.
No, it's not.
I'm different.
So think about that. The middle term was 36 because this made 18u. If you multiply these two things, so they make 18u, but you have to double it because you're going to get two of them. So let's try again. Just trying to guess the answer before we actually work it out. If you're squaring it, I bet the first term is going to be what? If you're just guessing,
It's not D or
25z squared, and the last term is probably going to be
64.
64. What's that middle term probably going to be? Is it going to be 40? Is it going to be 80?
It's going to be 80.
You're probably going to get two 40s, so you're going to be 80. So if you're ever squaring a binomial, here's the key. The first term is this squared. So you'd have 25z squared. The last term is this squared, 8 squared, so 64. But the middle term is you're going to have two of these, which was 40z. So if you worked it out, you'll have 25z squared plus 80z plus 64.
Are we getting an exercise over this?
You might.
Exercise.
You might.
What?
An
Exercise.
exercise.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of sum up what we did. I had a binomial with a square on it. What do I want to do?
Square. Write it up twice.
If you write it out twice and FOIL it, then combine your O and your I, and you should get a trinomial answer. Remember, squaring a binomial is always going to give you a trinomial answer. If you do them enough, you'll kind of start to see that
It's always
pattern.
going to give you an answer.
Patrick's binomial.
But it's going to be a trinomial answer.